setup wise, I mean, there's two shots we've got here. One's a 20-30 yard shot, one's a 60 yard shot, okay? Now looking at setup, you wouldn't notice a difference, and you shouldn't do it. They're both a similar sort of short shot, so setup wise is fine. If we look at your head position though, pretty much the same sort of position there with your head just over towards your left foot, not a problem, okay? Now with the club that goes back a little bit further, when you're going back 40 yards, you can see your head shadow now has moved from there over to your right side just a little bit, okay? So the longer backswing, still not a powerful shot, so you're not going to move back to the ball as much, but you've moved off the ball there to your right hand side. When you come back to it, we stay back, it's a little bit thin and that ball sort of shooting off a bit lower, not really over the ball, and your head shadow you can see now is pretty much within the middle part of your feet. Compare that to this one here now, the smaller swing. When you go back, your head shadow stays there. It's even going t'other way now as you come back down. Look at the difference in your shadow contact there. Your head's now moving to the left. It stayed on the left side, and a much different contact on that. There, the ball popping up now, going its 20 yards and only hitting the ball at small distance, because your head is always staying left of that golf ball, getting a better contact. Whereas this one, it's more sort of almost going back up and away, so you're catching a bit thin. When you had a 90 plus shot, that movement that you went slightly off the ball with, you had time because your club was going all the way back up here to then get back to the golf ball and move left. And because you knew you wanted power, that movement this way to the target didn't seem that alien to try and do that because you wanted power anyway, so let's move back to the target and give it a smack. When you were going 50, 60 yard shots and you didn't want any power, you were trying to almost like go, which is why you were getting some really funky sort of deflected shanks off the right or tops. 20 yard shot was fine, 30 yard shot was fine, 40 to 60 yards, you really sort of had some difficulty, didn't you? So getting yourself that side of the golf ball, everything now is going to be sort of left or on top of the golf ball, striking down. Anytime you move off the ball, you're then going to move back to the golf ball. Well, that movement back creates power. When you don't want power, you don't do it. Your brain won't let yourself move into the ball to give yourself that speed. So therefore, with the first shot you played at the very first session, you hit a 90-yard sand iron, and every shot from then on was trying to be, don't go too far. You're trying to almost deflect the golf ball, so it's just pinging off all over the place. If the body is starting to go up and back, it's going to. You can hopefully, so if I've got that club there, if I was going to hit a golf ball and go up and back, where's the ball going to go? So you're going to go really left, or you're going to thin it most of the time along the ground. So does that make sense?
Yeah.
Good. So hopefully that makes some explain as to why green side 20-30 yard shots you're okay because there wasn't much movement, you weren't moving off the ball sufficiently, so you can get a good contact. Then as you got that sort of 50, 60, 70 yard range, you're on your back foot too much, you're either pulling it or thinning it, and getting some really different variations in terms of the quality of your shot. So get on top of the golf ball again. It's good having that shadow there as a guide. That when you're playing golf, sometimes you're trying to avoid the shadow. I hate when I play golf when the sun's behind me, because you set the golf ball there now, and you're looking at it, you can see it, any shadow, you're watching the shadow.
It's the same principle if I want to do a full swing with this, the head position. Yeah.
To a point, but you're going to be moving to the left with a full swing, you see. So when you're making a full shot, if I was back here now, if I did, for example, move, if I did move off the ball here and I got time to move back and move to the left to create power, I wouldn't encourage too much lateral movement, but it's still going to give you a reasonable shot. It's when you don't want to create power and you go back here, short shot.
And also with a fuller swing with this, do you still go with the exaggerated?
Yeah, it's not exaggerated, but you still want to have you basically want to have hands sort of there. You tend to come back here a little bit. Okay, we're not there. It's just going to be sitting there, probably just with the left kidney or left lung. Okay, so just left to centre. Okay, if you're back here somewhere, just push your hands too far. Okay, mate, makes sense.
Lovely. Yeah.
Good, Matt. Well done, buddy.
Good.